as needed. Mr. Sypher, you are now have 5 minutes. Remind you to turn your microphone on, and right before you begin, I do want to say this. Obviously, all of us were horrified about what happened to Charlie in September. I can't believe it's been 3 months. And I know that given your responsibilities in dealing with university chapters, that you were physically present on the scene. Just know that we're praying for you, for Charlie's family, for the entire TPUSA family, and appreciate your willingness to be here. You're now recognized for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman and members of the committee. My name is Andrew Sypher, and I am the Executive Vice President of Field Operations for Turning Point USA. In my many years leading our operations, I have overseen the chapter growth at colleges and high schools, building the largest campus chapter organization in the country. I've also managed our campus events, including Charlie Kirk's Prove Me Wrong tables, where his passion for open dialogue with disagreeing students made him a social media giant, reaching millions of young people through tough, humanizing conversations. Over the years, Charlie and Turning Point have been attacked by groups like the Southern Poverty Law Center, which villainizes our open dialogue approach on campuses. The SPLC hastily labels ideologically opposing organizations as hate groups, misleading well-intentioned entities and blurring the line between real hate and mere differences of opinion. Charlie warned, just before his murder, that the SPLC's hate map designation, equating campus kids who promote the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and pro-life, pro-family values with the KKK and neo-Nazis, would put Turning Point in the crosshairs. This proved prophetic. Just months later, an assassin took Charlie Kirk's life on campus during one of those open dialogue events that often lowered tensions and fostered healthy debate among young people. Charlie embodied what made America great: free speech. Students flocked to these exchanges not just for entertainment, but to witness how conversations labeled triggering or hateful by the left could humanize even the toughest of opponents. This is the work we continue in Charlie's legacy. We reject the idea that more speech is hate speech. Hate festers when institutions shut down dialogue, creating divides and equating ordinary Americans with homegrown terrorism, what we call the coddling of the American mind. We have seen this animosity firsthand. I was standing just 10 feet to his left when Charlie was assassinated at Utah Valley University. An act later condoned and justified by some of the very people who labeled him and Turning Point a hate group. At places like Berkeley, where we recently held a pre-scheduled event, violent protesters gathered and injured civilians. This mirrors years of organized protests involving groups like Antifa, breaking doors, destroying property, setting fires, and intimidating our attendees. Since Charlie's death, political violence against conservatives has only risen. I urge this committee to act decisively. We cannot allow biased organizations like the SPLC to arbitrarily dictate good and evil in our government and culture, or to weaponize the hate label against ideological opponents. My hope is that this becomes America's turning point, that we never forget Charlie Kirk's murder, and that Congress confronts the brewing political violence in our midst. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Sypher. Thank you for your testimony. Ms. Tyler.